and you have to see it on. It is sexy, it is elegant, it is so expensive looking, so beautiful, can go with anything. It's multicolored moonstones. I love this whole design, this whole concept. It will be $329. We are almost $100 off, right? At $249, and it's like little raindrops here. It's so pretty.
You know, this is one of my new designers, and she does some really kind of like cool stuff. You know, she has a very, I think she has a great eye for the materials, how they work together, but she comes up with really kind of these unique ideas. This is two different types of natural moonstone. So, and you know, they've got the natural, that glow and gleam you're seeing there, they're actually chatoyant. So it has the chatoyancy. So that's where you've got microcrystals growing with inside the host rock. And what you're seeing is you're seeing the refraction of light coming back off of that. You've got two different resources here. You got some of the moonstone that is in this particular beautiful design comes from Tanzania, and it's a byproduct of actually miners that used to mine tanzanite for us now. And of course, like we talked about earlier, the tanzanite rough is becoming very, very limited. So a lot of them, when miners, the cool thing is I already know the miners, but now they're moving on. Miners are miners, so they're always going to look for other materials to mine. I mean, that's what they do, and that's kind of a cool thing. And this moonstone that they're finding out of Tanzania is just one of a few materials that we're now acquiring. We're getting sapphires. There's all kinds of different material coming out of opals, sapphires that are coming out of Tanzania. And then intermittently, also in this, there's some material that I get out of India. One of the very, I really don't buy a lot of materials out of India. I just a few, mainly opals and rubies that I'm getting out of India. But this is a new natural moonstone.
I love how they did a double strand in this. So if you look at the top here, it's actually two individual strands. So you have the longer one, which is going to be just a little bit, it's like about 18 inch or about 17 inches, and then over 18 inches on the bottom. And then you have that beautiful, beautiful drop. That it's mesmerized. I hope it's televising. A lot of times moonstone and some of your softer stones has a hard time like really reflecting what it does.
And usually here's the thing too, and of course they're not helping out by putting us in Studio B. So, like, okay. So
we're not in our jewelry studio.
Okay, no, that's not a jab or anything, guys. Okay, so.
Well, kind of.
But kind of a jab. So here's the thing, all right? When you take this out, if you even somewhat, even here, and this is, I mean, if we made a plan to find out the worst lighting we could actually show it in, I mean, you'd be close, right? Because it's really, for lighting more for skin tone, for colors, like if you're showing clothing or something like that. The lighting is not probably the best for jewelry, but that being said, it still looks great. When you get this home and you open that box, that's the thing. And I always tell people all the time, I say, like as far as quality control, I will tell you this right now, no brag, just fact. I think that we have some of the best quality, not only the quality control, but the best quality in the industry. Yeah, we really work really hard to do what we do. But you know who the #1 quality inspector is? You. If you decide to try something out and you open that box, if you decide to keep it, then we did our job. If you don't like it though, and you send it back, no.